Training at Zoo Culture today. Here with another pull day. So pretty much I am going to be doing some warm-ups right here to activate my lats. Gonna kneel down and go like this. Try to get those lats activated. I usually do this with a microband. I slowly pull into my lats. Really try to activate them. About 10 to 12. They're really good. Flexing your lats. Switch arms. Whole point of this is just really get your back acclimated, your mid traps, your lats with a lot of blood flow without over fatiguing them. Usually I do a kind of a pullover movement to warm up. And then I'll move on to deadlifts. And for deadlifts, I really try to just have a high energy output on my deadlifts so I don't fatigue by doing other exercises beforehand. So I'm gonna start with deadlifts. It'll be deadlifts, maybe 2 row motions. And then you could also use a microband to kind of do stretches like this, which are probably my favorite stretches to do. Just to really pull your shoulders back, get them stretched out, get them activated. They're really good. And if you have a band, microbands are really good just for starting to activate your rotator cuffs by simply just doing a movement just as simple like this. Doing it, make sure the microband is pulling this way, so you're only pulling with the resistance. Using weights doesn't really work because you're going to be working with gravity too much. So usually I would do like 8 to 10 with this height, and then I'll switch it up, and then working a different rotator just by doing this. The whole point is to make sure you don't have too much tension. You just want to do a quick activation, get your rotator cuffs warmed up, especially when you're doing upper body. I feel like you should always have a very warmed up shoulders whenever you're doing any kind of like upper body movement essentially. Whew. Just do each arm at a time. I try to do back deadlifts because I feel like they teach you so much about foundational training of pulling off the ground, really setting with your feet. The most important thing is grounding your feet and just exploding up. So usually I'll just start with a plate. You could also do just the bar. Sometimes working with just the bar is really good too to get into your deadlifts. I usually do them barefoot just because I feel like I have the best just kind of like overall firm pull off the ground just by being barefoot. But most people do squat barefoot. One thing you want to do is set your shoulders back. Sometimes I'll do this to pull my shoulders back. Everyone has their own way to do it. And then set up, I'll do overhand, underhand to start. And you kind of want to grab, kind of pull the slack. Set your back brace and then come up. And the trick is to pull through with your chest, and then kind of squeeze your glutes. And when you squeeze your glutes, you're really firmly, contracting. Definitely this exercise is going to be very draining for a lot of people. So I try to do it early on, get it done out of the way so I'm not over fatigued by doing rows, cables, and then deadlifts. Usually we'll start this, I'll do kind of a warm-up movement to get blood into my back, and then I'll jump to deadlifts. And I'll do 2 warm-ups just to really get down the movement, and then I'll jump into my working sets. All right, set 2. This is gonna be my sort of first. I did a, this will be my first working set. I did 2 warm-ups with a lot more lighter weight. I usually use straps just because my wrist is fucking killing me right now, so I'm not trying to aggravate it more by doing overhand, underhand, so just using straps. Don't feel like you have to always do overhand, underhand. I feel like using straps allows you to pull more reps, have better form, because you're not so heavily focused on keeping your grip strength super hard. So I usually do that. So the rep range right now for when I gradually get a little heavier, I try to do only 3 to 5. Today my back is feeling a little tight, so I'm gonna stick to triples, and then when I get to my top set, I'll do a 1 rep max. So let's see how this one feels, see if someone goes. All right, when you bring it back down, reset, drop into your hamstrings, grip, pull up. Three. No, deadlifts don't have to be done in a rush. I usually try to do a movement, feel it out, squeeze my back, and then get to the next movement, because you have to realize that this movement, one wrong move, you can pinch something in your back. So I like to do my sets very carefully, very meticulously, focus that I'm contracting the muscle, focus that my mobility pattern is really good. So yeah. All right, let's see if I can catch more of my voice on this one. So this is third working set. This is about 225, 275, 285 pounds. So I'll see how you feel. Try to do double to triple. Work my way up to 315. Definitely deadlifts are something that's extremely fatiguing, so try to take at least 2 minutes of rest in between, especially when you start going into your heavier sets. I feel like they just become fucking harder and harder to keep the intensity up. So I'm just gonna strap up here. You'll hear a lot of people say, don't use straps for deadlifts, but I mean, come on, like, if you can't grip the bar, you're not gonna do more weight, you're not gonna progress, so just focus on working on getting that grip really tight with some straps, and then just pull the weight, because you're not gonna be stressing so much about your grip strength. You're gonna be overall focused primarily on your back contraction, which is the key to building a good back. So focus on that and you'll be good. All right, let's get to it. All right, now it's time for the reset. All right, reset. So the thing I love about using a belt is it allows you to focus on breathing through the belly and pushing through the belt. So you have better kind of like bracing technique. So yeah, I usually like to do that. This is done. You go on to working set number 3, which see how it feels with the first rep. And after the first rep, I'll kind of, go by feel. Always gotta wear a belt here. I usually tell most people, try to wear a belt. A belt's gonna keep your back secure, it's gonna keep your back safe. I prefer just to use a fucking belt. I feel like I get much better stability with a belt, so I'm just gonna train with the belt. So, all right, let's try to get this done. All right. Time to brace. Second one. One more. That'll definitely wear you down. But you're judging it rep after rep. If I wasn't feeling it, or if I was feeling any kind of weird pain on either side of my lower back, I just cut it, just because it's not injuring yourself. You know, you're gonna get a lot more development and growth with rowing, dumbbell rows, barbell rows. Deadlifts are good. They're just good foundational movement, and they're fun. 345 pounds. So let's get to it. Feeling okay today. Feeling a little strong. Last set felt good, so I'm probably not gonna push this one. Probably go for a single. And see how it goes. Definitely gonna put on music for this one. Whew, that's it. Took a lot on me. That one set fucking, just that one rep alone, just fucking train the shit out of you. So you just kind of have to get used to that. You go for your last rep. If you feel like drained as fuck and tired, just do a single. You know, deadlifts are very good exercise. Get everything tight. Definitely using stretch for this one. 100 pounds. You want to get a really good contraction and stretch on each movement. The thing about this arsenal strength, DB row setup, very easy to kind of set yourself up. You can use heavier weight. You don't have to like pull the weight up, hike it up. It just sits right here. Use this for stabilization hand. Yeah, and just go for it. Very useful piece of equipment. Definitely take time between sets because you're gonna be exhausted after one arm at a time, but really good movement. Lower back mass. Get a deep stretch. second working set. Gonna do 120 for each arm. Hopefully this feels good. So right now I'm definitely starting to come down. A little tired, so I'm gonna try squeezing these out really quick. Whew. Right. I'm gonna try hitting a list 8. Reset. Fuck. It's exhausting. Definitely drain the fuck out of me. Right. Time for the second one. I don't know why my left always feels a little stronger, so I'm gonna test that out. Yeah, it's 6. So not too bad. Really tired, fatigued. Shit is exhausting. I'll stick to this weight just because I'm already feeling fatigue. But step this. Alright. Now we usually do if I'm doing these movements, just kind of fatigue, I will have 2 dumbbells. Focus on contractions. Just again, try to go under here and then pull straight into my back. So really good for lat, middle, back development, all that stuff. So definitely one of my more favored machines here. Definitely a sick, really great machine. And the good thing is you can even adjust this so you're further away from the actual, so you get a better stretch. So I try to utilize this machine. I usually say utilize the machine and cables after your free weight motions because you're not going to need to work through gravity. So the motion is going to feel a lot better for you. You can actually have better, really squeeze out your endurance with these motions. These movements definitely kill, right? Definitely trying to utilize whatever strength I have left to really get a good squeeze on these. Definitely brings out more detail in the back. Definitely use my straps on this motion, just to get more out of it. Definitely try to rack these weights up, do a lot of pulling, really get a good stretch on the negative of the motion. So, I really love this machine. And the great thing is it has all these different attachments, so you can do a vertical grip, underhand grip, or even overhand. So this machine definitely is great for drop sets, vertical sets, all that stuff. I just like to do one arm at a time just because I feel it is more effective to get a better squeeze as opposed to trying to shift your body weight to squeeze as hard as you can. Switch sides. Yeah, this motion definitely gonna fatigue the shit out of you, especially if you're really getting a good stretch and squeeze. Definitely love this motion for that. Grab, I usually try to do cable handle, one arm at a time. Allows you to really get a good stretch and squeeze. You pull as hard as you can. Really get a good squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch it. Squeeze. It's a really good finisher exercise when you're really trying to build detail and density in your back. All right. Whew. We do one at a time. We go for the next one. And the trick is you want to pick and just really keep your chest against the pad. Just get a really good stretch and then pull. Try to focus on squeezing and then stretching. Really good stretch for your lats. This movement feels so good on the eccentric because you're just getting a really good stretch. The thing I like about cables is you're able to really focus on squeezing, getting your movement patterns really good. Throughout the whole movement, it's putting tension on your back, which is exactly what you want. Also, it's definitely tricky to really stretch out, so these movements are really beneficial for you to really feel out that stretch in your lats. You go nice and slow with these movements. Don't rush them. Really try to feel the muscle work. Next one. Really focus on getting, I would say maybe 4-second stretch and pull through. 4-second stretch and pull. 4-second stretch and pull and get a really deep contraction. Definitely in that motion. So really gonna pull a lot of blood in your triceps, feel a lot of really, or your back really. So definitely want to get a really good stretch right here, and then just pull in as much as you can. So really good movement to have at the very end of your workout. Obviously, you don't have to go super heavy on this movement. You can literally move a moderate amount of weight, but just really finesse and squeeze and do really, really deep contractions with your back. Two-handed dumbbell hammer curls. So you can do about 10, and as I curl upward, I'm gonna hold for 2 seconds. So 1, 2, and down slow. Contract, 1, 2, and then down slow. Up, contract, 1, 2, then down slow. 1, 2, and down slow. Try and get at least 8 or 10. Because when you hold 2-second contraction, you definitely squeeze the muscle, you'll get more out of the muscle. 1, 2. 1, 2. One, two. That'll definitely burn out your biceps a lot. It's just good to really hold those squeezes, just because when you come up on a hammer curl, you want to squeeze right here and just like hold it for a second, because sometimes just the curl up can transfer over into your shoulders. So sometimes if I feel like it's coming into my shoulders, I'll come up and I'll hold the squeeze so I get so the tension can build up in my biceps because I'm squeezing my biceps when I'm holding it. So really good way to kind of directly get more contraction in your biceps by holding the contraction for 10 seconds. But usually I'll do that. And for this exercise, you don't have to wait so long for the next set. Biceps are really slow muscle, so I'll try to just go do a set, wait 30 seconds, do another set. So hold for 2 seconds, 1, 2. This is 3, 1, 2. Two. I think I'm gonna do a drop set just because it's already burning out my fucking shoulders. 1, 2. All right. So once you're done with that, drop the weight, grab something lighter, and continue. All right, so now I drop the 20s, and I'm really gonna hold. Since it's lighter, now I have to hold for 3 seconds. So pull it up, 1, 2, 3. Down, up, 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna try to go all the way to failure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that drop so low is gonna just burn you out because now you're holding for a long period of time. The weight is lighter, but your biceps fatigue pretty quickly. So nothing wrong with dropping the weight and then just doing a longer contraction to get more out of the muscle. So I feel like when I drop the weight a little bit after my second set, I definitely feel like I feel it more in my biceps because once my biceps fatigue, my shoulders take over. So a lighter weight will allow my biceps to work more efficiently. So just my opinion, definitely try it, especially if you're doing dumbbells. It's good to have a dumbbell that's maybe 10 pounds lighter or 15 pounds lighter. So right now I'm doing 30s, I'll drop to 20s, then I'll just crank out 5 to 6 with the 30s, then I'll drop down to 20s, hold for a 3-second contraction, and just go to failure. I mean, I might only get 5 reps, but those 5 reps are really gonna just allow my biceps to peak a lot more. All right, so it's been a good amount of rest. Try that one more time. 2-second contraction for the first partial of the set. 1, 2. 1, 2. These are a lot harder, so. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right. Got cooked for that weight. Now I'm gonna drop. Count to 3. Take deep breaths. Hold for 3-second contractions. As many reps as you can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. They are severely fatigued right now, so good way to really allow your biceps to work more efficiently rather than just swinging the weight up and cheating the whole time. And let's just squeeze out as many reps as you possibly can. Try to have a 2-second concentric. So you go for that. Try to come down good. Squeeze up, squeeze your bicep as hard as you can. Just crank them out. You don't have to go super heavy on this. Try not swinging, just really keeping that contraction, your arms steady, up and down. Whew. Okay. Go for another. Arms stuck back. 2. Definitely a lot harder once you go set after set.